This problem, you're given a house that's for sale for $1.375 million, and you're given two banks that are making you offers to take out mortgages with them. Bank 1 requires a 20% down payment, 30-year mortgage at 5.25% interest. Bank 2, a 25% down payment, 30-year mortgage, 4.99% interest. And the question is asking you to determine the bank in which you pay less interest. So we're going to have to go through the calculations for each bank and determine which one has you paying less interest. So for Bank 1, we need to calculate a 20% down payment. So we're going to do 20% of the price of the house, which is that $1,375,000 figure. So the down payment in letter A is going to be $275,000. So that's your down payment. And then part B is asking you for the mortgage amount. How much are you actually borrowing? Well, the price of the house is that $1.375 million. You're giving the bank your down payment of $275,000, which means how much money you're mortgaging. What is the M going to be in the mortgage formula? It's going to be $1,100,000. We have to now calculate what the monthly payment is going to be. So we're going to be using that mortgage formula that hopefully you have stored on your calculator. The three variables that you need is your M value, so that's that 1.1 million value. For Bank 1, the interest rate is 5.25%. So we're going to convert that to a traditional decimal. So your R is going to be 0.0525. And your time in years for banks, mortgages, it's traditionally 30 years. So your three values are M, 1.1 million, R, 0.0525, and Y, 30. Take a moment, enter those values into the mortgage formula. And here it is in case you do not have it stored on your calculator. If you don't, I highly suggest you watch the video in which I go over how you program the formula right into your calculator. Always double check when you enter this into your calculator that all the details are there. The entire fraction, the entire formula is a fraction, so I suggest you use the alpha y equals template to start off the formula. And then for each of the fractions, also use the alpha y equals template to enter them in. So here is what your monthly payment is going to be before taxes. It's a big payment because you're paying off $1.1 million. So here your monthly payment is $6,074.24. For me, since I calculated the mortgage amount previous to enter in this formula, I just tell my calculator to use the previous answer. The second and then the negative button on your calculator, and that just copies and pastes the 1.1 million for your M value. But this question is all about interest. You need to calculate how much in interest you're paying for the mortgage, because we have these two offers from the bank, and we're trying to figure out which offer has us paying less interest, less extra money. So this is your payment per month. We're going to multiply that by 12 because you make 12 mortgage payments a year. And then the mortgage amount is for 30 years, so you're going to multiply that product by 30. You could also say, well, over the 30 years, you make 360 mortgage payments. Every month for 30 years, 12 times 30 is 360. So you can take your monthly payment, $6,074.24, and multiply it by 12 and then 30, or multiply it by 360. So over the 30 years, you're paying the bank back $2,186,726.40. So you're borrowing, you're mortgaging $1.1 million, but you're paying the bank back over $2 million on this mortgage. Now, is that the interest, this $2 million value? No. We're going to take that $2 million value and now subtract the M. Subtract the $1.1 million, because the interest is the extra money that you're paying. So the interest you're paying, $1,086,726.40. So that's the interest you're paying if you decide to go with bank number one. For bank number two, this bank has you putting down 25%. So now we're going to do 25% of the $1,375,000 to get your down payment. So bank two requires a $343,750 down payment. So you need to have that money saved. How much money are you mortgaging? How much money are you borrowing? What is the M value in your mortgage formula? Here, the M value, if you go with bank two, is $1,031,250. So now we need to go about calculating the monthly mortgage payment if we decide to go with this second bank. So you need those three values. M, for bank two, the interest rate is 4.99%. So our R is going to be 0.0499. And then for mortgages, unless it says otherwise, the amount of years is going to be 30. So take a moment. Enter in those three values now for bank two to calculate the monthly payment for bank two. So bank two's monthly payment is going to be $5,529.67. That's how much you pay per month. But remember, this question is all about calculating how much in interest you're going to be paying. So we're going to take that $5,529.67, again, multiply it by 12, because you make 12 payments a year, and then by 30 for 30 years. Or you can just simply take it and multiply by 360, because that's how many mortgage payments you're going to be making. So you're going to be paying the bank back if you decide to go with offer two, $1,990,681.20. But again, that's not the interest. That's how much you're paying the bank back. You're mortgaging $1,031,250, So you're going to take what you're paying back minus what you borrowed, and here's the key number. Here's the interest that you're paying, $959,431.20. So that's the answer to Part D, how much in interest you're paying. Well, now what we need to do is we need to try to figure out which bank has you paying less interest. Well, it looks like Bank 2 has you paying a little bit more. Bank 1 was a little over $1 million. Bank 2 was a little under $1 million in interest. So now what we need to do is, using this bank with the lower interest, so Bank 2, we're going to figure out what the monthly payment is going to be if you now calculate the taxes. Well, here they tell you the property taxes for this house are $14,077. That's per year. So what we're going to do is we're going to calculate what the taxes would cost you per month by dividing that value by 12. So here your taxes per month are $1,173.08. So we're going to take that value and we're going to add the monthly payment of $55.29.67 to determine what your total monthly payment is going to be if we decide to go with Bank 2. So here is your total value. To mortgage this house, going through Bank 2, it's going to cost you $6,702.75 per month for the next 30 years. Not exactly, because the taxes usually go up per year, so your payments will increase per year, but right now, that's what your monthly payment is going to be to the bank.